Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN. Welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. Now, guys, before I get into the Lakers' heartbreaking loss against the Grizzlies tonight and just basically, guys, what went wrong in tonight's game. And I want to give you all my thoughts and my opinions about it. I mean, everything across the board. The turnovers were the main downfall of the Lakers losing tonight, and the lack of defense of just trying to stop, uh, you know, Ja Morant and the rest of the crew there. I mean, uh, I'll get all into the details about everything that went down, and just another missed opportunity for the Lakers to get a win tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. And I want to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about it. But before anything, like always, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff, and of course, like always, please make sure to once again like my page on Facebook, ZSPN, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at ZSPN. Guys, I really appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and, of course, on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. And once again, guys, hit that notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button so you will know when I go live or upload videos on this channel. So I really do appreciate all the love and support. So, guys, let's talk about this Lakers loss. Obviously, this was a missed opportunity for the Lakers to get a win tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for many reasons. I mean, when you look at the stage of how the Lakers were competing tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies, the Grizzlies, they were shooting horribly in tonight's game. And you would think that the Lakers would take that opportunity and get this win. But unfortunately, due to the lack of rotational efforts from Darvin Ham, and also the Lakers' lack of defense, and just the turnovers were just horrendous when it came down to it. I mean, I had to say, guys, lots of things really went wrong with this game, and we'll get into all of that in my opinion about it. And it was just one of those type of games where it was just a missed opportunity. The Lakers could have gotten this win, and we could have just moved on until tomorrow and face OKC and potentially get a win there in a back-to-back type of situation. But unfortunately, it just wasn't the case. But we all know about the reports that we all heard a couple of days ago or just yesterday with LeBron James getting injured yesterday. Well, he got injured on Sunday against the Dallas Mavericks, but all signs indicated that he was expected to get he was expected to miss some games because of that. So it's unfortunate, but at the same time, it's just one of those moments where it always happens to the Lakers, man. I mean, every time we are doing good, but then somehow something goes bad. So it's unfortunate. LeBron's going to miss some games, but hopefully he will bounce back from this. Hopefully, according to reports, that he could be out for at least 2 to 3 weeks, but he is still going to get reevaluated. So he's going to potentially get some other experts about his injury. I just got a comment here from Turbo. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. I really do appreciate it. Terrible loss. Lakers need Russell back ASAP. Yeah, I mean, what I heard from the announcers and just from reports is that D'Angelo Russell is on the road with the Lakers, but he wasn't expected to play tonight. But there's other reports saying that he is doubtful for tomorrow against OKC. So that could be another opportunity for the Lakers to potentially have him back. But at the same time, so it depends how serious his injury is. I mean, obviously he didn't get an MRI. He didn't get, any setback. So hopefully we'll see him return. They're shooting for him to potentially return maybe on Friday. but I'm not sure who they're facing on Friday. I can look it up real quick. But that's where the Lakers are hopeful that they will see the return of D'Angelo Russell potentially Friday, and it'll be against the Minnesota Timberwolves, his former team. So that could be an opportunity for him to get a win, for him to return and potentially ball out against his former team. So that could be an opportunity for D'Lo to show up on Friday, but sort of remains to be seen. But guys, with this loss, the Lakers suffered on in tonight's loss against the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a bad one, but at the same time, let's all remember tomorrow the Lakers are facing the OKC Thunder. And this could be an opportunity for the Lakers to get a win in that particular matchup. That is a must-win scenario tomorrow against OKC because they are basically the team that the Lakers are competing for a play-in spot. So to answer, I just saw a question here or your answer here from Turbo. Well, the sixth seed is over now. Lakers need to fight for a play-in. Absolutely, that's what I was going to say. You actually said it right here. So, sixth seed is a bit out of the question now with LeBron James being out now. So now, more than anything, the play-in is the way to go. The likelihood is maybe the Utah Jazz falling out of the play-in tournament because they're now a rebuilt team. So that could be an opportunity for the Lakers to get a potential seed there. But sort of remains to be seen. Maybe OKC, excuse me, maybe OKC will potentially get bounced out of the play-in, and maybe the Lakers will be inserted in that. So I believe I think they're going to lose tonight against the Kings. Last time I checked, or they already lost, I think. Yeah, they lost. Yeah. But but the Lakers losing tonight, I mean, it's still the same as it is now. So, but yeah, more than likely the Lakers will get into the play-in. The sixth seed was a long shot. Even I thought it was a long shot. I mean, I just didn't really think that they were going to anyway. Like, that was just a long shot there. So, more than anything, realistically, the Lakers will potentially get into the play-in more than anything. But the Lakers need to win games, and that's the opportunity that they're obviously need to achieve before that happens. So, and hopefully they bounce back from this loss because this game tonight was disappointing when it comes to the turnovers, when it came down to the lack of defense, and just the bad coaching from Darvin Ham. I mean, when you look at the rotations, what he put up for the Lakers, I had to say it was a bad rotation. When you look at the starting lineup, or hold on, let me get to the team stats. Because I was just mentioning when I was speaking, in the beginning, that the Memphis Grizzlies, they shot badly. So the Lakers missed an opportunity to get a win because of the lack of shooting and the lack of effort on the offensive side when it comes to shooting from the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, they shot around 19% from the three when the Lakers shot 38% from the three. So they were shooting. They were making shots go in. So having said all that, I mean, the Lakers missed opportunity there. And that all has to do also with the lack of defense. If you just put aggressive defense on the Grizzlies in the second half, there was a guaranteed chance that the Lakers could have won tonight. But unfortunately, just wasn't the case. And just bad rotationing from Coach Ham. I mean, the starting lineup. Let's get to that. Let's get to the starting lineup real quick. And I just got a comment here from Turbo. I'm watching the Clippers game. Do we need the Timberwolves to lose or Clippers? Let me check real quick. The standings so far. You know what? I think we do need the Timberwolves to lose. I hate to say that because I don't like the Clippers. I mean, they're just they're like the the young sibling in LA that just I'm just tired of seeing. So yeah, but to be honest, yeah, we need the Timberwolves to lose this game. That's the reality of the situation, because if they lose, they fall. And right now, when I'm looking at their record, they have 31 wins and 32 losses. So if they lose tonight, they could potentially go down, and maybe the Lakers will get a boost. But it's actually, no, they would just be down maybe at the 10th, maybe the 11th seed, because they would get 33 losses under their belt if they lose tonight. So, um, yeah, we are hoping, and I hate to say that, but we had to hope that maybe the LA Clippers win tonight against the Timberwolves. So that could be an opportunity for them to get it, but so remains to be seen, and how good the Clippers are playing. So to answer your question, we need the Timberwolves to lose. So that's to answer your question, Turbo. The starting lineup for the Lakers, Ham needs to change it up. I was just getting into that right now. I mean, I was getting into the just a bad rotation, bad starting lineup for Darvin Ham. I mean, what he put up was just horrendous when it comes to the ideal lineup. I mean, for some reason, I don't know what he sees in Troy Brown Jr., but for some reason, you should have had Rudy Hachimura. I mean, I went on social media and I basically campaigned for Rudy Hachimura to be inserted into the starting lineup. But for some reason, I guess Darvin Ham didn't listen to the fans, and I saw a lot of the fans. They were talking about it. They wanted Rudy Hachimura to be inserted into the starting lineup because this is the opportunity to shine, and for him to basically step up, because he's the only backup that can obviously play small forward and power forward. So he can play multiple positions. So that's the good perk for Rui Hachimura. But for some reason, Troy Brown Jr., I can understand why he uses him a lot, because he's a solid defender, but at the same time, he's not really accurate with his shootings. So when it comes down to that, I can understand where Darvin Ham is coming from when it comes to inserting him into the starting lineup because of his defense. But the Lakers tonight didn't play defense at all, and he had a bad night. He had a bad night. Troy Brown Jr. had a bad night for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, when you look at his numbers that he put up, was horrible. He played for 26 minutes. 26 minutes. You only managed to give us 2 points and went 0-4 from the three and went 1 of 8 from the field and only 3 rebounds. 26 minutes. That's totally unacceptable. Maybe he will redeem himself once we play the OKC Thunder tomorrow, because the good thing about that matchup tomorrow is that OKC won't have their top star starting for playing for against the Lakers tonight. So or tomorrow, excuse me. So I believe it's Alexander. He will be out tonight. He's like his best player. He's an all-star. So that has to be an opportunity for the Lakers to get a must-win scenario because of their circumstances. So with that being said, I hope the Lakers will come out on top and beat OKC tomorrow, because that's a must-win scenario, because that will obviously deliver the Lakers a potential 10th, maybe 9th seed if they win tomorrow against the OKC Thunder, when it comes down to that. So absolutely. Let's see. See a lot of comments here. Turbo, I think the Ham made a mistake by starting. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. My apologies. Starting Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is off the bench guy. I'm going to be honest. I mean, I think I actually like Jared Vanderbilt being in the starting lineup. I mean, the fit right next to Anthony Davis, it just goes completely well. I mean, just those two combinations really helped the Lakers. Sure, he didn't have a great night, but at the same time, I think the pairing between him and Troy Brown Jr. just doesn't fit. I think you should have either Rui Hachimura or Lonnie Walker being inserted into the starting lineup. That's just me. I mean, just the way Lonnie Walker played out there tonight, guys, was just sensational to watch. I mean, when you look at what he put up. I mean, off the bench, 21 points, went 7 of 15 from the field, 5 of 10 from the three. Let me repeat myself: 5 of 10 from the three. I mean, it was just sensational shooting on his part. Just in general, the Lakers, in general, the rest of the team, other than maybe Austin Reeves, they were the only two that shot very well for the Lakers. And that's why I believe last time I checked, they shot 38 or 36% from the three. So they had a better shooting night against the Memphis Grizzlies in this loss tonight. So, but it is what it is at this particular moment. We just have to hope that the Lakers will bounce back from this, and maybe, hopefully, Darvin Ham will consider putting up a different starting lineup. And I just heard over the announcements when I was watching the game was that the Lakers are the only team in the NBA that has more different starting lineups this season. They're like the number one team in that. So that's a sad reality when it comes to the Lakers just trying to find the best players that will fit in a lineup. But mainly that all had to do with that old roster that we had obviously before we made the trade a couple of weeks ago. So that played a lot into that. But at the same time, Darvin Ham needs to know you need to put your best players in the starting lineup. I mean, it's just obvious, okay? And put the best players that are that just know their roles and know their just their positions. I mean, Rui Hachimura, he obviously is a small forward, and instead you put Troy Brown Jr., who just didn't fit. I mean, it just wasn't working when it comes down to that. So it's just very disappointing. It's just I hope in the next game tomorrow, Darvin Ham will change something up. So, and hopefully it will be for the better. Turbo. Let's see here. Vanderbilt was struggling. He belongs off the bench. Look at the last game. Lots of energy. Yeah, I mean, the guy brings a lot of energy to the table. There's no denying what he brings to the table. But at the same time, I believe he was starting. Yeah, I believe he was starting for the Lakers in these past couple of games, and he's been sensational ever since. So, I can understand where you're coming from when it comes to like maybe bringing firepower off the bench, but at the same time, it's just not really working at this particular moment. We need Jared Vanderbilt to be in the starting lineup because he's been great since then. I just think that he just fits very well in the starting lineup along with Anthony Davis, and it just fits very well. But at the same time, it just sort of depends on Darvin Ham what he's putting in the starting lineup. That's obviously didn't work. Even though Jared Vanderbilt had an off night, on occasion he will dominate every single chance that he gets. So even though he had an off night, I think he will bounce back from this for sure once we face the OKC Thunder for sure. So we just have to hope for that tomorrow against OKC. But I just think that he should stay in the starting lineup. That's just my own personal opinion about that, and it's been working ever since. So, we just have to hope that maybe instead of Troy Brown Jr., put Rui Hachimura or maybe Lonnie Walker. I mean, just put one of your best players into the starting lineup because obviously, if Troy Brown Jr. continues to play what he did tonight, he could potentially get loses his job maybe out of the rotation and just and I can't believe we had to reach to that point to Darvin Ham finally to snap out of it and say, you know what, for the benefit of the team, you're out of the rotation. We're going to put someone else in your place now. So maybe it doesn't have to come to that, but maybe we'll see a whole different lineup tomorrow. But we just have to wait and see about that. So yeah. Let's continue on. Let's talk about more about this Lakers loss tonight. Obviously, Anthony Davis, he had a great night. Let's just not deny that. I mean, the guy did wherever he can to help this Lakers team win. But unfortunately, the players around him did not step up to the plate defensively, and just not a lot of shooting efforts from most of our players. More than anything, our second unit really stepped up to the plate. But Anthony Davis had 28 points, went 19 rebounds, and had 5 blocks for the Los Angeles Lakers. He brought the defense as well to the Los Angeles Lakers, which was obviously very impressive to watch. And I just had to say, Anthony Davis, hopefully he just stays healthy. That's our hope, because there's been times throughout this game where he falls, and it's just like, don't get injured, man. I mean, we lost LeBron already. Let's not lose you as well. We are trying to reviving for a play-in, a postseason season. When it comes down to that, so hopefully, when it comes down to that, we can hope that Anthony Davis just stays healthy and just continues to dominate every single night. So that's our hope, and he'll be our number one guy once LeBron returns. So we just have to hope for that. But also the players around him needs to step up as well. It can't be always Anthony Davis. And I kind of like the idea that Darvin Ham is giving a lot of rest to Anthony Davis, because I believe he's also going to play tomorrow. So it could obviously bring a lot of toll to his body, and obviously he could potentially get tired, and just need some rest time. So I'm glad that Darvin Ham in that particular instance is giving Anthony Davis some obviously some just some rest, and some pretty long ones, I mean, I have to say. So good for Darvin Ham on that. But besides that, rotational wise, he's been not so great when it comes down to that. So for sure. Let's see here from Turbo. What do you think about? Sorry. Beasley. Excuse me. I see a lot of comments here about Beasley performance. He should have had better shooting. Yeah, I mean, he shot badly. I mean, the guy went 2 of 4 from the three and only had 12 points. And, we saw that maybe throughout the first half. I mean, he was just not on his A game when it comes to shooting efforts, but it was just in general, really. I mean, the Lakers, even though they shot 36% or 38% from the three, and mainly those shooting efforts came from Austin Reeves and Lonnie Walker, it was kind of disheartening to see, that Malik Beasley has not been shooting very well, and hopefully he'll bounce back from that once we face the OKC Thunder tomorrow. So a bounce back scenario needs to happen for the Lakers, and hopefully they do, because we need it. We need that must-win scenario against OKC Thunder. That's the hope and the opportunity for the Lakers to get a win there. But it sort of remains to be seen at this particular moment. And every time the Lakers play back-to-back games, they always somehow don't really win at times. So we just have to hope and wait Lakers to potentially bounce back from this, and hopefully get a win against OKC for sure. But to answer your question, Malik Beasley, he shot very badly. His performance was not so great, but 12 points, he was all right. But at the same time, he should have really stepped up for the Lakers in a big way when it comes to shooting, because obviously we could have gotten this win, but I kind of knew the Lakers were not going to win it, because these were the type of matchups where the 20 games remaining into the season that obviously the Lakers will lose games. And this one was one of them. I kind of saw the Lakers losing this game, but given a chance, if you had an opportunity to win it, go for it. But for some reason, they just didn't, press the gas and, just, won it tonight. It was just unfortunate. So, it is what it is. Davis did good, but needs more points without LeBron. Yeah, I mean, 28 points is not bad, but I guess he needs to put up more numbers for sure. And I think most of the players around him needs to step up as well. I mean, just look at Dennis Schroeder. I mean, the guy was horrible. I mean, the guy had 6 turnovers for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, he led the Lakers tonight in turnovers, even though in general the Lakers they sucked when it comes to turnovers tonight. And it was just one of those moments where it was like, you know, enough with the turnovers. We had 26 turnovers tonight. I mean, that's just if you had 26 turnovers, you're going to lose the game. You're going to lose the game, obviously. So, having said all that, I mean, the Lakers just really missed an opportunity on this one. And with Dennis Schroeder being the leading guy with turnovers, it was just destined that the Lakers were going to lose it, tonight. So, because of those turnovers, and it was just getting ridiculous, especially in the third quarter. The Lakers turned over the ball a lot in the third quarter, which obviously led the Lakers losing tonight. So, it was unfortunate. The Lakers should have done better, and it's just a missed opportunity for them to get a win tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. So hopefully they'll bounce back from this and get a win against OKC. That will be an opportunity for them to get it. And this has to be because the OKC Thunder, like I said, they don't have their top player. So it's just a couple of role players and just, maybe some of them who are decent type players that can obviously help you win games. But the Lakers are the better team, and they are have an opportunity to get a win in that particular matchup. So let's just hope for that. Hopefully, the Lakers bring their A game tomorrow. Let's see here. The Lakers need to beat OKC. They have no players. I know they are all stars on that team. It's a must win tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. It's a must win. And everybody is on the same page tomorrow. Let's go Lakers. Yeah, absolutely. As I said, the Lakers just need to bounce back from this loss and they have to get a win tomorrow against OKC. That's the goal. And hopefully they'll achieve it tomorrow for sure. Let's see here. You're right. Lakers players didn't show up tonight. Yeah, they didn't. They really didn't. Anthony Davis was just trying his best to win this game. But when you don't have, Malik Beasley, the lack of performance, what he put up, obviously was the lack of that. And having Dennis Schroeder with his turnovers was just ridiculous to the point that finally, Coach Darvin Ham finally pulled him out of the game because of a horrible turnover, which was just one of those type of turnovers that's like, why did you do that type of scenario? So, I'm glad that, finally Darvin Ham used his coaching skills and just said, you know what, you're playing badly. I'm pulling you out. That's good perk on Darvin Ham for doing so. But, it is what it is at this particular moment, guys. I mean, the Lakers are, they have the depth, they have the team that can win games. And I really think they have it. But for some reason, they just continue to disappoint me. And that's a very sad scenario when it comes down to the capabilities of what they can do. But, without LeBron and D'Angelo Russell still being out, I mean, the Lakers, they just can't catch a break when it comes down to this particular moment. But hopefully they'll bounce back. I'm confident that they will bounce back from this and hopefully get a win tomorrow against the OKC Thunder. That's the must win. That's the must win scenario. Because if they OKC, Lakers will advance. I mean, they will move up into the standings. So 10th seed. That's like the most closest thing that they can obviously achieve at this particular moment. The 6th seed, that's out of the window. I mean, that's not going to happen because of the injury to LeBron James. Now, they could amaze us, but at the same time, I'm not holding my breath for the Lakers to get the 6th seed. It'll be nice to get, but at the same time, with the way they're playing, it's just an opportunity for them to, just hopefully they will potentially, just bounce back from this. That's the hope for sure. Let's continue on here. I already talked about what's it called? Sorry, guys, I just lost my train of thought. But let's talk about the second unit. The second unit was sensational to watch. I had to say it was one of those type of matchups where type of rotational players that really stepped up to the plate and showed what they're made of. It was sensational to watch. Lonnie Walker, I mean, he was the guy off the bench along with Austin Reeves with 21 points, went 5 of 10 from the three. I mean, it was sensational. It was very impressive to watch how he was just just all over the place when it comes to his performance. It was just very impressive, I have to say. It was, he really brought the hammer. He really brought the hammer tonight against, OKC. No, excuse me, the Memphis Grizzlies, which obviously was very, very fun to watch. I have to say it was because of his shooting. His shooting was very impressive. Went 5 of 10 from the three. And guys, if Troy Brown Jr. does not live up to expectations and just continues to mess up, my advice to Darvin Ham: insert Lonnie Walker into the starting lineup, or maybe Rui Hachimura, because obviously he's showing what he's made of, and obviously he was out of the rotation a couple of times because due to injury, and since the beginning of the season he was just on his A game when it came down to that. So with that being said, I'm just going to hope that that Darvin Ham comes to his senses and decides to put Lonnie Walker back into the starting lineup, because obviously he was sensational to watch. He was just on his A game in this particular game tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. So great job out there for Lonnie Walker. Then you have Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves had a great night. I was very impressed as well. I mean, he was just on his A game as well, and especially his shooting. 17 points, went 4 of 7 from the three, and had 7 assists for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, he did struggle with the turnovers. I think he was the second, maybe the third guy with the turnovers. That was obviously very, very hard to watch. But at the same time, he showed a lot of effort for the second unit as well. So great job for him. And then Rui Hachimura had 9 points. I'm going to keep on repeating myself. I know I'm on a loop here, but at the same time, it has to be said. Rui Hachimura needs to be inserted into the starting lineup because, we need a small forward because LeBron is out and Troy Brown Jr. is not cutting it. But we need a true small forward who can play that position, and that is Rui Hachimura. And hopefully he gets the opportunity and, Darvin Ham comes to his senses and, inserts him into the starting lineup as well. I mean, if it's not him, then it's Lonnie Walker, because Troy Brown Jr. is not cutting it, regardless of that. So let's just hope for that. Wayne Gabriel had 6 points. I have to say he was sensational on the defensive effort for his part, even though the Lakers in general, they didn't really play very well on defense. They lacked defense against Memphis Grizzlies. It was very impressive how well defensively Wayne Gabriel, brought his A game in this particular matchup. So, he was great, especially against Ja Morant. So there was times where he was just playing very well on defense. So, hopefully he just steps up and hopefully we see more out of him in the rotations for sure. So let's just hope for that. So yeah, guys, I mean, other than that, I mean, it was bad all around. The turnovers were bad defense, bad at the same time. The Lakers will bounce back from this. And I hope that they do, because it was just a missed opportunity for them. It was obviously a missed opportunity that they couldn't overcome. So, it's just disappointing, but let's hope the Lakers will bounce back from this against OKC tomorrow and get a must-win scenario, a must-win opportunity for sure. So, let's see here. See, lots of comments from Turbo here. I really do appreciate it. Turbo, how come the Lakers don't sign a free agent? There's one available spot open for Lakers sign Carmelo Anthony or Walker, and then LaMarcus Aldridge. Yeah, I mean, I'm so surprised also. I'm very surprised that the Lakers still haven't signed somebody because, due to LeBron being out, we get some more reinforcements. But, I was watching Lakers Nation, I believe I believe it was yesterday or today, that they even mentioned the idea that maybe the Lakers should hold off on the free agent because, there's some of the players that we have currently need to get some opportunities. And I see a lot of players like Lonnie Walker, who's really stepped up in this game tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. So, even though I want Carmelo Anthony to return, I still want our guys to get some opportunities as well. And, the way what we saw tonight with the minutes from Austin Reeves and Lonnie Walker and Rui Hachimura, I mean, it's actually, we saw a bit some consistency in this particular game. And, it was just one of the type of moments where, you know, should we sign somebody? Yeah, I mean, obviously we should, but at the same time, if that kind of hurts the rotation and some of other players getting some opportunities to get some minutes, then that could be a problem. But at the same time, I'm still surprised why hasn't the Lakers signed somebody, but I kind of understand why because maybe Darvin Ham is giving opportunities for a lot of the players to get some minutes in because of LeBron being out. So you never know. I mean, maybe they'll sign somebody. I still want Carmelo Anthony to come back to the Los Angeles Lakers, but at the same time, you know, I think the Lakers are just sticking with the roster that they have right now, and maybe they'll make something happen for sure. But we just have to wait and see. So for sure. Um, but yeah, other than that, guys, I mean, the hope right now, and this is going to be the conclusion of this live stream, but the main objective is tomorrow. The Lakers getting a win tomorrow against OKC. That has to be a must-win scenario. Everything that's on the line, the Lakers need to get a win tomorrow against OKC. And no excuses because, the OKC Thunder, they're depleted as well to the point that they don't have their star player. So that could be an opportunity for the Lakers to get a win tomorrow and dominate in that game. So let's just hope for that, and hopefully, crossing our fingers, nobody gets injured, and nobody gets hurt, or just everyone brings their A game in that matchup against OKC. So let's just all hope for that, and hopefully the Lakers will deliver on that for sure. So I'm optimistic, and hopefully the Lakers will achieve it tomorrow with a win against OKC and just bounce back from this loss against the Memphis Grizzlies. So, yeah, guys, I mean, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. And, thank you, Turbo, for your comments on here. I mean, you are the only guy that's commenting on here and been my number one fan. I really do appreciate it. I'm your fan as well. I mean, you've just been that consistent on here, and I really do appreciate your comments on here. I really do appreciate it. So with that being said, guys, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. And, once again, let's just hope for the Lakers to bounce back from this loss and get a win tomorrow against OKC. And I will be going live, in the Lakers post game to give you all my analysis in that particular matchup against OKC. So, and hopefully Darvin Ham will consider a different lineup, maybe insert Lonnie Walker or maybe Rui Hachimura instead of Troy Brown Jr. But the likelihood is that he will keep him in the starting lineup. I mean, it's Darvin Ham, so not anything too surprising what he does when it comes to his type of rotation and what he thinks is best. So let's just hope that he will consider it, but the likelihood is he will keep Troy Brown Jr. in the starting lineup. But, anything can happen. So let's just hope the Lakers will bounce back from this loss and get a win tomorrow, a must-win tomorrow against OKC. And that will be an opportunity for the Lakers to hopefully achieve tomorrow. Let's just hope for that for sure. So thank you all for joining me in this live stream. I really do appreciate it. Once again, please hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel and like this live stream. And follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ZSPN. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video so you guys can check out my social media sites. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that notification bell and like this video. And I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown me all across social media. And of course, on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. Guys, we can get through this. We can get through this. I mean, the Lakers only have 20 games remaining. And, the Lakers will lose some, but let's hope the majority of those 20 games, the Lakers will win more than losing. So let's just hope for that. The Lakers will get a win under their belt tomorrow. And let's just hope that they will deliver on that and achieve it, because that's a must win scenario compared to tonight. So let's just hope for that. Let's hope the Lakers will beat OKC. So let's hope. So thank you all for joining me in the slides here. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you all for joining me. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.